Be ready, start. Today we have so many different means of getting comfortably and quickly from one place to another that we perhaps do not value some of these means as much as we ought. Stop. In the early days of man's development, he had to walk or to run if he desired to get from one place to another. Stop. Then, after many years, he discovered that he could sit on the back of an animal if he moved on land, and in this way he sat at easy while the animal labored for him. Stop. The animal used naturally differed in different countries. Stop. A very important development came when man discovered that they could move across water. Stop. The object that carried them over the water in those far off days could not be called a ship as we understand that word today. Stop. Poor as the methods may have been, however, they did let man reach places that would be otherwise cut off by water. Stop. For thousands of years, there was no development beyond this. Stop. There existed no quick means of movement. Stop. Life was simple and hard. Para. But things do not stand still. Stop. We are told, move onwards or move back. And man seem always to have desired to move forward. Stop. No matter what point they reach, they always see something more calling them onwards. Stop. Out of these desires for a better material life come good roads, big ships, railways, motorcars, and planes. Stop. So, used are we to wonderful planes and to powerful motorcars that we are in danger of undervaluing the railway, that rather out of date method of moving across the country. Few people in these days use the railway for pleasure. They use it because it is a useful means of getting somewhere reasonably quickly. Stop. If a friend tells us that he is going somewhere by plane, we are immediately interested. Stop. If he tells us that he has bought a handsome new car and is he going to such and such a place, we are likely to be interested. Stop. If he is going overseas in one of the large and modern ships, all his friends will want to see him off. Stop. Let him go by rail, however, and no one will take the smallest interest in him. Stop. Railways are alright in their way, but they are not news. Para. Yet, the railway has played an important part in the greatness of our country. Stop. Railways have quite a long history if we go back to the times when the trains were laid by the horses. Stop. But they have a history of only 100 or so years when we speak of the railway in its modern form. Stop. The President heavy railway with great engines and iron or steel railway lines was developed in this country, and from here it was soon sent to most parts of the world. Stop. The English built railways were found not only in this country but in other countries overseas, and in a remarkably short time, engines were carrying trains full of people and goods at rates as high as those used today. Stop.